Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are unboxing the Innioasis Y2. So I installed Rockbox on my Y1 recently and I shot my shot and I asked Innioasis if they could send me a unit of the Y2 for review, and guess what they said? Yes! So this is my first gifted ever product. I'm so happy. But just to be clear, my opinions will be my own. I made that very clear. I was not paid for this review. Just bear that in mind. They sent me the black units, which is quite unusual. You know, I would have like chosen a pink unit or a silver unit, but that's what they had available, so I'm very grateful. The packaging reminds me heavily of the iPod's boxes with like the sliding of the box. So you get this little paper, but it doesn't work yet. I believe they will link it a bit later. You get the unit, which does feel a bit heavier compared to the Y1. You get the cable and you get the SD card. I did get a 64 gigabyte instead of 100 and something. So here it is. From the get-go, this unit does feel a bit heavier on the hand and like better made somehow. I think the plastic is a bit different. The scroll wheel is bigger and they changed the placement. You have an external SD card slot, volume up and down button, and power button. Nothing on the top, and this did not change. I like their logo, it's very cute. I have quite a few MP3s because I'm leaving streaming and I have been testing MP3s and reviewing them on the channel. I reviewed the Fio disc, which is certified hi-fi, and they did claim that the Y2 is hi-fi as well, so we will be kind of testing. I'm not an audiophile, so I cannot warranty the hi-fi status, but we will see if there is a difference between the Y1 and the Y2. I'm checking the settings quickly to see how it's done. I see the new theme is light. I'm just checking. Okay, this is the old theme. Also, we have the wallpaper that has now ground glass, which makes it a bit blurry and easier to see the typography on top. You have also this, which lets you control how much of a lock you get on the power on and off button, which is very useful. It depends on what use you want. So let's put on some music and test it. Now, this is the side by side with the Y1, just to give you like an idea. It is bigger than the Y1 and a bit chunkier. So I did end up using my own SD card because the card that came with the box was far from empty. I did have some trouble putting it in, as you can see. It was far from empty. I had a whole year of Chinese classes inside of the SD card they sent me. I did sell them per email. I think that was a mix-up with the factory. So you do have a file manager, which I'm very happy about because it lets you control and see if your files are reading correctly. And if you have like a very specific way of sorting through your music, you can do that from here. I was a bit taken aback because the songs appeared exactly as on the Y1, but I found the settings to change that and I will show you that afterwards. Now, on the Y1, I had issues with the system, I guess. When I scroll through albums, I have not a huge like music library, but it's not small and it will make the player completely stop working. So I am going to test whether the Y2 can handle my music library. It is a bit bigger now, so let's see. As you can see, it did not have any issues, so I'm very happy about that. That means they upgraded the software and the hardware probably. Now let me show you what I found on the music. You get the settings for the songs down in the music section. And then you have all your options and you get new options. Song name display now is not file name. You can choose song title. And in artist view, you can choose to not only see the songs, but the albums, then the songs, which I think is an upgrade. Album view, I will show you, it's not useful for me, but I will show you for you in case you use compilations. So you go into any artist and now boom, you get albums. And when you click, you have your songs, and the songs are not in the file name, but in the song name, which is such an upgrade. It's basic, but many MP3s don't have that feature for some reason. Now, if you go in albums and you choose any album, you will see that it will show you the artist. And this is useful for compilations, as I said before. For me, it's not useful. You can see that this feature is not available, on the Y1. Now, I was wondering if the Y1 themes would work on the Y2 somehow. And some do, other don't at all. I had the iPod-ish and the stuff like that doesn't work. The Animal Crossing does work somehow. And I also have tested the Minecraft one. It works no problem. I did end up going for like the unseen theme and chose my own like Genshin screenshot from like that I took in game to make the wallpaper. I think it's very pretty. So I did choose to do that in the end. Now, let's see for the video. You go into video and you see nothing. It took me a bit of time to find them, but you have to go into folder and into your your SD card and into movies or anywhere you put them. Now, it's quite buggy, honestly. Like the reproduction is really not smooth. I don't know if it's because my files are maybe too heavy, but I have a good SD card, so it should not be an issue. The song keeps stuttering, the image is not like smooth. I can survive the image not being smooth, but like... So now we're going to test the Bluetooth. I test with AirPods and my old pair of Yamaha headphones. The AirPods, as always, will give trouble, so let's see how much. So it took me 3 full minutes to have my AirPods connected. I don't think it's an Innioasis issue, as you will see later. But once they were connected, I had no further issues. The sound is great. It's a bit less powerful as always, but it's okay. And they connect very seamlessly once they are paired. That's an Apple issue. I tested the sound. It's great. Now let's see the Yamaha headphones. You will see. Super quick. Like I had no issues and they are like 10 years old. And the sound, as before, very nice. No issues. Now I decided to test the sound. Keep in mind, I'm not an audiophile and I do wear hearing aids. So like take my sound opinion with a bit of like a grain of salt, okay? So I tested the sound with a few devices. So with my X1 from Fio, I also compared the sound, you know, with the Y1 obviously to check the music improvements. And I also tested with the Fio disc. And the sound has improved so much. I would say it's close to the Fio. I made my wife try the sound as well to have someone with no hearing issues test it, and she did say like the difference between the two devices like night and day. Like the Y2 is much better in sound. So is it hi-fi? I don't know, because I don't believe they have yet a certification. If they get it, honestly, amazing. I do think the sound is much better. So now I love personalizing my products, so let's do that and I will give you my final thoughts. I think the Y2 is a very welcomed improvement of the Y1. The Y1 was great. It did have performance issues, SD card corruption issues. Um, the buttons were sometimes finicky. The scroll wheel could be not responsive, and they have fixed those issues on the Y2, which is amazing. My only criticisms would be video reproduction is not amazing, but that's not even like the main feature of the product. Yeah, do I have any other criticism really? Yeah, make a case. Make a clear case, please. Because I did personalize it a lot. And I tried to see if the Y1 case would fit on it. I knew it was bigger, but I tested to see maybe it doesn't work. So, guess that it is what it is. For the Rockbox enthusiast, I know the team of the Y1 Rockbox is working on the Y2 compatibility, because I believe the software is very similar, so it should not give too many issues. I will keep it on the side and follow it. I don't believe I am. To make it clear, I installed Rockbox on the Y1 because of the performance issues. I did not need full personalization of the device. It was mainly for stability and performance improvements that I installed Rockbox, and those issues have been solved on the Y2. So I don't think Rockbox is now necessary for the Y2, but if you want it, it's in development. I see their GitHub page has been updated. I see updates on the Discord, so I will keep an eye on it. New little segment on the channel. I'm off Spotify, so my music discovery is in shambles. So now at the end of every video, I will ask you for recommendations on a rotating theme. First theme, doom metal. Any subgenre, deep cuts welcome, drop band and album in the comments below. I'll listen to as many as I can and come back next video with my favorites. If you have ordered the device for yourself, please tell me what you think, what you look forward the most on it, down in the comments below. As always, thank you very much for watching. I will probably give an update on the device in a month or two. If you're still here, please consider giving a like or subscribing to the channel. It really helps. Have a good one. Bye!